Good morning, students. Today, I'm going to start your last exercise of chapter number 15, that is exercise 15.3. So, in this exercise, your first question is draw the graph for the following data regarding annual interest taking suitable scale on the axis. Okay, you have to draw one graph with the help of this table. In the first one is show the deposit, and second one show the simple interest. So first one you always consider as x, and second one you always consider y. It means you have to represent deposit on the x axis and simple interest on the y axis. And if the deposit is 500, then the simple interest is 40. If the deposit is 1000, then the simple interest is 80. And if the deposit is 1500, then the simple interest is 120. Like that one, these are given. So the question is that read the graph and answer the following. First you draw the graph. In first part you have to draw the graph, and then when you draw the graph, then you have to read the graph and give the answer of these two questions. So first we have to draw the graph. Okay, now come on the answer. I am draw here. Table is like that one, deposit and simple interest. As I told you, first one you have to represent on the x-axis, and the other one you have to represent on the y-axis. So on the x-axis we take 10 small division. 10 small division means this one. If you take this one box, in this one box 10 small lines are there. Okay, so this is known as 10 small division. So on the x-axis, just take the value x-axis starting like that, 500, 1000, 1500, 25,000, like that one. So these are the just the gap. There is a gap of 500. So you have to start on the x-axis with 500, and on the y-axis just take 4, 8, 12, 20, 32. These are the multiple of 4. So you have to take on the y-axis, you have to take this 10 small division as 40. It means on this one you have to take a gap of 500, and here you have to take a gap of 40. Start from 40 and then take a gap of 40, like that one. Now we mark deposit along x-axis. As I told you, first one you have to represent on x-axis. So we mark deposit along x-axis and simple interest along y-axis. Now plot the points. What is the point become? Point is always in the form of x comma y. So x is 50 and y is 40. So first of x is 500, sorry. So first point is become like that one, 500 comma 40. Second one 1000 comma 80. Third one 1500 comma 120, like that one you have to make the point. So now plot the point you have to make with the help of your table. X value put here, y value put here, then you make a one coordinate. So you have to plot this point on a graph paper. Now I am showing you how to draw. Just look here, complete graph here. So what you draw, first you make a x-axis and y-axis, and x-axis you have to start with the help of 500, and 500 gap you have to take. Now this one box represent one small unit now, so it is 500, then 1000, then 1500. If you zoom it, you see it clearly like that one. It become 500, then 1000, then 1500, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, and 4000, like that one you have to take on the x-axis. And on the y-axis we start from 40 now, so write 40, then 80, then 120. There is a gap of 40 everywhere. So you have to reach up to what, 360 and 400 on that one. Okay, it represent y-axis, and this one represent what, x-axis. Now second thing is that x-axis represent deposit, so you have to write below side deposit and make a one arrow, and the y-axis represent simple interest, you have to write simple interest and make a one arrow here. If I zoom it more, then it's this one simple interest, then you have to write what, one arrow. So it represent deposit, it represent simple interest. Now what is your first point? First point is 500 comma 40. So 500 represent x and 40 represent y. So just come on the x-axis first, 40. 500 you have to come on the x-axis, and then 40 on the y-axis. It become point A, 500 comma 40. The second point is 1000 comma 80. Then on the x-axis come on 1000, on the y-axis you have to move up to 80. So it become point B. You have to write like that one, B and 1000 comma 80, like that one you have to make, write a point. Okay, if I zoom it, you see it clearly, because I make it with the help of lead pencil, so that's why it's not clear. And you have to make a graph with the help of pencil only. Okay, so what is the third point? Third point is 1500 comma 120 on the x axis, come on 1500, and you have to move up to y axis up to 120 only, so it become point C. Similarly, we have to plot point D also and E also. When you plot a point na, then what you do, just write a one dot and then make a one small circle like that one. You have to plot like that one, as I plot here, one small circle, one dot, and then a one small circle like that one you have to plot, as I plot here, one dot, small comma dot, and then we make a circle like that one. Okay, now when you plot all the point, what you do is, with the help of scale you have to join all these points, then you will get a one straight line. And with the help of scale or ruler, you have to join all these points, then you will get a what, one straight line, as I show here. So this is your complete graph. So how you make a complete graph? With the help of this one and with the help of this one, you make a coordinate, means 50 comma 40, 1000 comma 180, 1500 comma 120. You make all these points and then you have to plot on a graph paper like that one. This one represent x, this one represent y, x value represent here, y value represent here, what will represent, and then write scale you have to decide with the help of your values. It start with 500, so I am taking from 500, and gap is also 500, so I am taking that one. It is start with 40, no problem, and gap is also almost 40, so I make a 40 gap here. It may be different, you can take 20 also, 10 also, 50 also, 100 also, it depend on you. So this is your graph. This shows that on joining this point, we get a straight line A. When we join this point, what we get? We get a straight line. And what is the name of this line? It is AE, which is the required graph. This is your required graph. Okay. Now question is coming like that one. Find the interest on rupees 3000 in 1 year. Amount is interest on deposit amount 3000 is given. Okay, which now from the graph you have to find only, which is deposit graph is here. Then you have to, on this graph you have to come on 3000. Okay, 3000 here like that one. Now when you come on the deposit graph, then what you do, now draw a one straight line with the help of scale from the 3000, then it will cut this graph at that point now. Now from this side you have to move on the y axis, then it will become on what, 240. So your answer is 240 only. When the deposit is 3000, then the interest is rupees 240. There is no calculation, you have to directly find out with the help of only graph. So I'm writing here, when clearly from the graph, when deposit is rupees 3000, then the interest is rupees 240. No problem, simple you can write. Now other one, what is the amount? Now amount of deposit you have to find out on the annual interest. Now this time interest is given, you have to find the deposit. Now come on the interest, which one is represent interest here? This represent interest, come on 280, 240 here now. Then what you do, just come on this one, just make a one straight line like that one here, and now you have to, when you draw this straight line, now you have to come on the lower side. So it will become what, it will become right 3500. So when the interest is 280, so from the 280 you make a straight line with the help of scale. When it will cut the graph, then come on the downside, then it will become 3500. So right here, clearly from the graph, when the annual interest is 280, then the deposit amount is rupees 3500, 3500. So this is your answer. There is no need to calculate or to use any formula. Directly from the graph you have to find the value. Okay, now come on the third question. Second question you have to do by yourself. It is like the first one. Second question is that different bundles of post are weighed by a spring balance. The length of the spring balance, okay, weight is given and the length of the spring is given. Weight in kg, if the weight is 0 kg, then the length of the string is 30. If the weight is 5, then the length of the string is 35. It is like that one. If have you see, this is a spring now. So normal length is 30. When you put some weight, then its length will be increases now, like that one. So weight is given and length is given. So weight we have to take on x-axis and length we have to take on y-axis. So what we do, first we draw the graph and then we have to give some question. So what weight you have to write here, on the x-axis we take 10 small division. We just take, these are the multiple of normal 5 now. So On the x-axis, we take 10 small division as 5 kg. We start from 5 kg and take the gap of also 5 kg. And these are the what? 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. So these are the also multiple of 5 now. So you can take no problem 5 millimeter. So on the y-axis, on the x-axis, you take 1 unit 5 kg. And on the y-axis, you take 10 small division is equal to 5 millimeter. Both you take 5 because these are the multiple of 5. Now we mark the weight along x-axis. Weight we have to take along always x-axis. I'm writing here x-axis, and the length of the spring along y-axis. Length we take on y and weight we take on x. So what are the point become? Point becomes 0, 30, 5, 35, 10, 40, 20, 50, and 30, 60. So you have to plot the point, this one, on the graph paper. Okay, now just make a graph and then you have to plot. I will show you how to make a graph, that one. So in this one, you have to take this one x-axis and this one y-axis. X-axis represent weight and y-axis represent length of string. Okay, you can zoom it to see. I will send you the PDF file also. You can easily see it. This is weight and this is what length of the spring. It will be x-axis. So we are taking 5 now. So 0 is here. It will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I am taking the multiple of only 5. Here also 5. Take 5. It is 5 and it is 10. It is 15. It is 20. It is 25. Actually, it is a lead pencil now. So when we scan, this one is not clear. It is 30. It is 35, like that one. So you have to make that up to what? 70. 70 you make on the y-axis and 40 you have to make on the x-axis. X-axis represent weight and y-axis represent length of the string. So what is the point? Point is 0, 30. So you have on the x-axis you come on 0 here, okay, and on the y-axis you have to move upside. So when you move upside, y-axis what value we take? 30. So you take first point here, a 0, 30. V point is 5, 35. On the x-axis you come on 5 and on the y-axis you move up to what? 35. It is 5 and it is 35. So it become B 5, 35. On the C point 10, 40. So on the x-axis come on 10 and on the y-axis come on 40. So it will become your point C 10, 40. Like that one you have to plot the remaining point 20, 50 and 30, 60. 30, 60 become like that one. 30 here and come up to this side and this side becomes 60. It is 30, 60. Now when you plot all the point, then with the help of scale you have to join all this line, then you will get a straight line. On joining this point we get a straight line AE, which is the required graph. So finally you have to make a graph with the help of this table. Now the time is come to solve the question with the help of graph. Question is that what is the length of the spring when 15 kg weight? Weight is given 15 kg. Okay, weight represent on the x-axis. Okay, then come on the 15 here. Now from the 51 you have to draw one straight line with the help of scale. Then it will cut the graph on this point and then move on the y-axis. Then it will come on 45. So when the weight is 15, then from the graph, then what is the value of length? Length will become 45. So it is your answer. So writing here, clearly from the graph, when the weight is 15 kg, then the length of the string is 45 millimeter. Directly you can write. There is no need to do calculation. Okay. But your graph should be always correct. If your graph is not drawn correct, then you will get wrong answer. What is the length of the spring? Now length of the spring you have to find out when the weight is 25 kg. Now come on the weight 25 one. Same. Where is the weight? Weight is become 25 here. So just come on the 25 first on the x-axis, then draw one straight line. It will cut the graph here. Then from this one to the y-axis, it will cut on 55. So when the weight is 25, then the length is 55 millimeter. We are writing here clearly from the graph, when the weight is 25 kg, then the length of the spring is 55 millimeter. It is your answer. Now come on the last question of this graph. If the length of the spring is 70 mm, now length is given and you have to find the weight. Okay, then come on the y-axis and come on the 71. Okay, on the y-axis we come on the 71. It is a length. Now make a one straight line. when it cut on the graph. Now draw the one downward line with the help of scale. Straight line you have to draw. So when you draw, this straight line from the 71, then what will you get? It will cut on 40. It will cut on 40. When you draw a straight line from the 70 from the graph, then it will cut the graph at this point, and now from this side you have to draw one straight line. First you have to draw the one straight line from this one. It will cut the graph, and then the other side, then it will come on 40. So when the length of the string is 70 millimeter, then weight of the, what is the weight? Weight is 40 kg. So I'm writing here clearly from the graph, when the length of the spring is 70 millimeter, then the weight on the balance is what? 40 kg. It is your answer. So hope all of you understand all this type of question. These are very easy. First you draw the correct graph, and when your graph is correct, then you will get your answer directly by reading the graph. Okay. Now come on the fifth question. In fifth question, table is not given and question is also given. So fourth question you have to do by yourself, because just like the third one, but the fifth question is difficult because table is not given here. So I am solving fifth question here. There are totally 5 questions of the graph to draw. So 3 I am solving here, 2 you have to do by yourself for the practice purpose. The question is that Abhishek drive a scooter constantly at an speed of 40 km per hour. Okay, speed of the scooter is 40 km per hour. Draw a time graph for the situation. Okay, you have to draw the time distance graph. Okay, you have to draw the graph. We show the relation between time and distance. This thing is given and only speed is given. So with the help of speed, we have to find the value of time and distance. Then we have to draw the graph, and then we have to give the answer of the question also. So okay, we know that what is the formula of speed is equal to distance upon time. So you can write here distance is equal to speed into time. When this time goes this side, we can multiply. So you have to write distance is equal to speed into time. So the speed is given 40, then the formula is become distance equal to 40 into time. Now take first case, when the time is 1 hour. When the time is 1 hour, then what is the distance? Distance is equal to 40 into time. Time you take 1 hour here, then 40 into 1 become 40 kilometer. So when the time is 1 hour, then the distance is 40 kilometer. When the time is 2 hour, to multiply by 2, then 42 is 80, then distance become 80 kilometer. When the time is 3 hour, then multiply 40 by 3, it become 120 kilometer. And when the time is 4 hour, the distance is equal to 40 into time, that is 4, it become 160 kilometer. So you have to taking this value by taking time 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. You can take any value by yourself if you want. You can take 4 value, 5 value, 10 value. Now simple, I am taking here 4 value, and this value can take, I am taking normally 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want, you can take 1 and then 5 and then 15, whatever you want you can take. If more value you take, then the graph will be more. So it is difficult to plot this point with the help of graph. Okay, so just take normal value 1, 2, 3, 4. So time in hour, when you take 1 hour time, then what is the distance become 40. Then what is the point become? Point become 1 comma 40. I am writing here the coordinate point also. So when the time is 2 hour, then the distance become 80 and point become 2 comma 80. And when the time is 3 hour, the distance become 120, then the time coordinate become 3 comma 120. Similarly, when the time is 4 hour, distance become 160 and coordinate become 4 comma 160. On the x-axis, now take time, you take only 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the multiple of normally 4 and multiple of 2 also. So I am writing on the x-axis, we take 10 small division is equal to 1 hour. Here you take only the gap of 1, and here you take you have to start with the help of 20 and 20 gap. On the y-axis, we take 10 small divisions, 20 kilometer. So you have to make 20 and then 40 and then 60 and then 80, like that one you have to make. Now we mark time. First one we take on the x-axis, the mark time on the along x-axis and distance along the y-axis, and now plot the point on the graph. Point all are made here. Okay, now draw the graph. Just look at the graph. This one show x-axis time in hour, y-axis distance in kilometer, and the values go like that one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the distance become 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, like that we have to take. And then I am taking the small value in the middle of 2 and 3, always become 2.5. So in this small box, one line is there, so it represent the half one. So in the between of 2 and 3, it become 2.5, and the between of 3 and 4 it become 3.5. I am showing this value here because these values are used in your question. Later when we make this one, then this value are used, that why I am making here. Now what is the first point? First point is 1 comma 40, then come on the x-axis 1 and move up to 40. It become a 1 comma 40. Second is 2 comma 80. Okay, why mistake I am writing here 40, you have to write here 2 comma 80 here. Okay, by mistake I am writing here 40, you have to make here 2 comma 40 here. I will send you a PDF file in a correct format, don't bother about this one. Now second one, third point is 3 comma 120, then come on the value of 3 and you have to move up to what, 120 here, 3 into 120. Okay, now next one is point is 4 comma 160, 4 comma 160, then come on the 4 and move up to 160, it become 4 comma 150. You plot the point and simply join the line, you will get a straight line. First you plot the point 1 comma 40, 2 comma 80, it is 80 as I told you, by mistake I am writing here. I will send you the correct in PDF file, and it is 3 comma 120, it is 4 comma 160. Now what you do, when you join all this point, what will you get? On joining this point, we get a straight line AD, which is the required graph. So graph you get. Now finding the question, the time taken by Abhishek to drive 100 km. Now distance is given 100 km. Then come on the distance, one is y-axis 100 km here. Now from the 101 draw one straight line, it will cut the graph. Now again on a straight line, it will cut here 2.5. So you write here 2.5. Clearly from the graph, when the distance is 100 km, then time taken is 2.5 hour. 2.5 hour, or you can write here 2 is to 1 by 2 hour. Both are same. 2.5 or 2.5 both are same. So you have to write here from the graph, when the distance is 100 km, then the time taken is what, 2.5 hour. Now second question, the distance covered by him in 3.5 hour. It means how this what time is given. Time is 3.5. 3.5 means 3.5. So from the this one 3.5 you have to draw this a straight line which would cut the graph here. Now draw one other line, it will cut around 140. From the graph, when you take 3.5 and make a one line, then it will cut the graph on 140. So from the graph, when the time is 3.5 hour, then the distance travel is 140, and from the graph, when the distance is 100 km, then the time taken is 2.5 hour. Writing here clearly from the graph, when the time taken is 3.5 hour, the distance travel is 140 km. This is your required answer. Hope all of you understand this one. If you have any doubt in any question of this graph, you can ask me now. 2 and 4 you have to do by yourself, so that you can understand this question by more practice. That's why I'm giving only 2 questions for homework. Now come on, question number 6. The distance time graph of an athlete is drawn here. Read the above graph and answer the following question. Okay, you have to read the graph and answer the following question. Question is, how far the athlete had to go in 1 hour when the time is what, 1 hour. So 1 hour time here. So what you do, when you draw one straight line, it will cut the graph here. Now draw one straight line, it come in the middle of 5 and 10. Then what is the middle value of 5 and 10? 7.5. So your answer is 7.5 kilometer. So right here 7.5 kilometer. Now the second question, after what time you had to go now, gone 22.5 kilometer. Now distance is given 22.5. Now come here, 22.5 come in the middle of 20 and 25. Then the middle value you can take. Now draw the one straight line, it will cut here. Now draw one straight line, it will cut on 3. So it will take what, 3 hour. So you have to write here time 3 hour. Now the next question, in what time he had gone 11 kilometer. Now distance is given 11 kilometer. 11 will come in the between of 10 and 15. So from the 11 you draw one straight line, it will cut the graph, and then draw one straight line, it become 1.5. So when the distance is 11 kilometer, then time is only 1.5. So right here 1.5 hour, or 1 is to 1 by 2 hour, 1.5 hour. Okay. Now from the graph in the figure 15.22 represent the path of the moving walker. From the graph, answer the following question. Okay, graph is already given here, like that one previously we make the graph and answer the question. In this question graph is given, we have to give only answer. So your first question is, what was the average speed during the first part of the journey? Okay, it is your first part. This one first part, this is your first part, this is your second part, and this is your third part. First part, second part, and third part. First one show first part, second one show second part, and third one show third part. So they are asking about the average speed. The question is asking about what? What was the average speed? Okay, what is the formula of speed? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Everyone know. So how many distance it travel up to? 4 distance in kilometer. Okay, and the time is about what? 60. Then time is 60 minute. Time is 60 minute. So you have to find 60 minute means 1 hour. 60 minute means 1 hour. So what is the speed? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is 4 and time is 1 hour. So your answer is become only 4. So the answer is 4 kilometer per hour. I am writing here speed is distance upon time. Distance is 4 kilometer and time is what? 60 minute. 60 minute you can write here what? 1 hour. So speed will become 4 kilometer per hour. So your answer is 4 kilometer per hour because speed is given in kilometer per hour. If your answer is become 4 upon 60, then it will the speed will come in kilometer per minute. The speed will become in kilometer per minute, but is not a standard unit. Standard unit is always kilometer per hour. So we have to convert this time in hour. Okay. So your answer is 4 kilometer per hour. Now second one, what was average speed? You have to find out now. For how much time did he take rest? Okay, just rest one. Rest one means graph is first they get the movement. Now moving straight line means rest is there. So here from the 61 they start and rest up to 90. So how many minute he will take rest? 60 to 30 means 30 minutes they have to take rest. So you have to write here 90 minus 60, that is 30 minutes you have to take rest, because this graph show the value from the 60 will start and stop on 90 and then it start movement. So this graph show the rest position because graph is not moving, straight line is there. So from 60 to 90 means 30 minutes is there. Okay. Now last question of this chapter and this exercise also. How long was his total journey before he start his backward journey? Okay, how long was his total journey before he start his backward journey? Okay, total journey you have to find out. Okay, now you see from this one start and it will start here. This one start and stop here. Then how many distance he travel up to 8 kilometer. From this one they have to start and stop at this point. So what is the length of total journey is 8 kilometer. They are asking what long was his total journey before he start his back journey. This one started, what is total journey? So total distance he have to travel only 8 kilometers. So your answer is what? 8 kilometer. Okay. Hope all of you understand this one. If anyone have any doubt in any question, you can ask me now. And sorry for that one mistake. At that place I am writing here 2,40, but it is 2,80. So I will send you a correct PDF file for that one. So if any student have any doubt regarding any question of this chapter or this exercise, you can ask me now. Thank you.